you know how popular manga is. And I know there's a lot of guys out there that want to get into the business of making their own mangas. Now, with the popularity, you're seeing companies like King Feature Syndicate, who's looking to expand their characters forward, classic characters forward, and they've just commissioned one of their popular characters, Popeye the Sailor Man, to create a manga type art, which is, I believe it's available now already. And I'll read a little bit off Otaku magazine. Popeye and Goku are two muscle men who like to save the day. They both help buy food when in the pinch, though it is regular old spinach for Popeye and the mystical sensi bean for Goku. The similarities between the two characters have led fanatics and fan art to, for the two of them together. And now King Feature Syndicate will be publishing a manga-style webcomic about Popeye titled I Lie Popeye that will pay homage to some of Showen's best series. Japanese comics and animation have burned permanent bar of extreme quality action scenes and characters focused on the brain from the very beginning of me introducing the craft, said Marcus Williams, who's behind I Lie Popeye. The masters of the genre overall will continue to shock the world with its phenomenal jaw-dropping fight choreography and heart-stopping moments across numerous Japanese IPs. This is a great thing. See, this is something that's like not made for the modern era. This is someone who's taking a different art perspective. You know, because manga is one type of art, Japanese art, and same thing with the anime. And I hope they do an anime of this. It would be nice to see something of that. I mean, you've already seen the Simpsons episode, Treehouse of Horrors, which they did Death Note, which I didn't like it that much. The animation was good. And then you had the Bob's Burgers, which did the multiple different animations, including Japanese anime was added in there. And a couple of others, what was it, Futurama. Futurama did a whole episode where they had like an 8-bit, Japanese one, you know, different variations. To do something like that to classic styles, that's nice. It's a nice add-on to take it because fans have been wanting it for quite some time now. To have that come forward and say, let's do Popeye this way because Popeye, you know, Popeye, Goku, you know, boom, 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 you know, it would be nice to see. What's in this comic, I haven't seen it yet, but supposedly it's supposed to be decent. It's decently drawn from the pictures we've seen so far, and we hope that, you know, it turns out to be very popular in Japan, and it'll get them to want the class for those who haven't seen the old classic Popeye the Sailor Man, which is all in public domain now, pretty much. With the exception, I think Popeye and his son or whatever that is now. I think that's the only one that's not in public domain. I might be wrong. You know, you get that type that be popular once again. You know, same thing with Felix the Cat and many others. I mean, you see overseas, one thing about the Japanese is that they have a love of the classics. You know, and here too, there are those of us out here who in the fandom that we love the classics. You know, I grew up with a lot of this stuff. You know, the Japanese stuff, you know, grew up with Galaxy Express 39, the Gatchaman, Speed Racer. I can go on and on and on. G.I. Joe, Transformers, you know, Ghostbusters, all versions of the Ghostbusters, including the one that isn't I think it's the Filmation Ghostbusters. If you're not familiar with that one, that's a good one also. Because most people don't realize is that Ghostbusters, the original Ghostbusters, was a live action series on Saturday morning. It had nothing to do with the one with the movies with Bill Murray. With different characters, a lot of fun. And it was the two guys from F Troop, which we just lost Larry Storch just recently. He was in there on that series too. And then they converted to an animated series through Filmations, which was like the Ghostbusters, which continued some of the adventures that Larry Storch did in the live action series, passing the power, the power of the Ghostbusters onto their sons. You've just watched a segment from our Madman Cafe show every Sunday night at 6 p.m. You can catch it over at Odyssey. Check in the description below for the link that will lead you to our Q2Cast TV site.